Happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep, to the slaughter. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. The best and only safe road to honor, glory, and true dignity is justice. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. Associate yourself with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. It is better to offer no opinion than to express one that is not entirely true. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. Let us raise a standard to which the wise and honest can repair, the rest is in the hands of God. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. Truth will ultimately prevail where there is pains taken to bring it to light. True friendship is a plant of slow growth. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. True friendship is a plant of slow growth and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone, and let your hand give in proportion to your purse. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. Bad seed is a robbery of the worst kind, for your pocketbook not only suffers by it, but your preparations are lost and a season passes away unimproved. I am persuaded, you will permit me to observe, that the path of true piety is so plain as to require but little political direction. I walk on untrodden ground. There is scarcely any part of my conduct which may not hereafter be drawn into precedent. I beg you be persuaded that no one would be more zealous than myself to establish effectual barriers against the horrors of spiritual tyranny, and every species of religious persecution. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. All I am I owe to my mother. I attribute my success in life to the moral, intellectual and physical education I received from her. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals in the world.